It rides everything from steep, deep, spines, cliffs, charging it. If you want to ride big, fast, deep, heavy snow, anything like that other than park, this is the board for you.
Welcome to BoardInsiders, your snowboard resource.
And I can finally hear the sounds of the falling trees when
this board specifications are it's got magnet traction, so you've got multiple contact points along both edges of the board.
It is a C2, so that means it's a reverse camber between the feet, and then it slightly cambers again right below the bindings.
And when you get that bend under your feet, it really helps you float in powder. And then the size also kept me up.
This board was really, really incredible on the edge to edge. It felt like it almost floated like you couldn't catch an edge. I could go from my toe to my heel edge faster than almost any board I've ever tried. So that's one thing I really loved about it. Felt like I was riding in a Cadillac down the freeway.
It was tons of fun. It was super stable at high speeds. I took this board at Mach 10 and it didn't even really begin to chatter. It edges better than most boards I've ever ridden.
Very, very stable at high speeds, fast board. Not quite as poppy as I wanted it to be. I didn't get as much air off the jumps as I wanted, but for the length of this board, the swing weight was really nice. I was pulling threes a lot easier than I thought I would for a 162.
It doesn't have a lot of pop off like jumps, but that's not necessarily what I would want to do on this board anyway. So drops, cliffs, trees, it's incredible.
I took it in the park. Did a couple huge kickers with it. It landed really solid. It's really evenly balanced in the air. This board does not pop though. It does not pop on its own. You really have to have a lot of speed and a ramp to get this thing up in the air.
With the magnet traction, and I've said this about every board I've ridden with mag, it's good in the pipe because it's good, it hooks up, and when it's carving, it was super fun. I did a couple groomer runs, just did some long carves, you get a lot of speed, and it just locks in.
I'd recommend this one to, an all mountain rider, someone who likes to just go around and pop off everything, just charge the mountain.
This board is definitely for an advanced rider who wants to go out and get it. It charges hard, will handle anything you throw in front of it. It rides steep stuff amazingly, turns very quick, agile, really, really fun board. It's not super light, but I think that's one of the reasons that it charges so hard, and it really handles the chunder and all sorts of various terrain really well.
I would recommend this to more of a powder rider. Even though I said it was really fun carving, it doesn't respond well in short radius carve turns, and edge to edge it seemed kind of sloppy and slow.
I gave it an overall shred cred of 92, which is a higher score than I give most boards, but this board, for being an all mountain, free ride board, was just freaking rad. Tons of, yeah.
I get an 89 on the shred cred. I would have gave it a 90 or a 92 or 3 if it would have been a little more poppy, because everything else on this board was awesome.
I gave it a 90 based on just taking it in powder. The only thing I didn't like about it was the stance setback doesn't allow you to go switch as well. It was a little uncomfortable going switch, especially because I had to set my stance back some more. But you can definitely ride it switch. I was a bigger fan of a centered board because I do like to do some spins in powder and come out switch.
For shred cred, I gave this board a 97 because I don't think any board deserves 100. But this board is the closest to 100 I think I've ever gotten. And I absolutely loved it.